Okay, let's take this Blackstone from this nastiness to cooking supper all in the same day. So how did we do it? Well, we started with a Blackstone that had been sitting during a bunch of cold weather, and I didn't even clean it before all this bad weather hit, and so it was absolutely disgusting, embarrassing and disgusting. So before it was hot or anything, I took that Blackstone scraper and just scraped all the nasty that I could get up with that. Both directions, just kind of scraped it clean. You can see all the gunk coming off there. And then it was already looking a lot better just with that work done right there. So I heated it up, and then once it was heated, I turned the heat off, and then I poured some water on, and that heat and steam is going to help release a bunch more gunk. And so I'm going to use a sponge, but it's still hot, so I'm going to use my scraper and a sponge to work on getting the Blackstone really clean. And then I'm going to use a paper towel to kind of clean it even more, and then I'm going to repeat that process a few times until I'm satisfied with how the Blackstone is starting to look. So sponge, water, heat it up, turn the heat off before I pour the water on, sponge, repeat until it is nice and clean. And then once that has happened, I'm going to dry it off with that paper towel, and you can see how much better it looks. And then I'm going to oil it, and I like to use bacon grease to oil my Blackstone. I think that just works really well. So I'm going to take about a tablespoon or so of the oil, put it on the Blackstone and rub it in. You don't want a ton of the bacon grease or whatever oil you're using just standing, but rub it in up on the sides all over the Blackstone. And then once you get it nice and rubbed in, you're going to want to shut the lid and let that oil kind of cook on to your Blackstone. So once I let it sit for a while with the heat, I come back out and I check on it, and I repeated that process 2 or 3 times as well until I was satisfied with the black finish on the Blackstone. And then it went from nasty and disgusting to making tacos that night. So I did some ground beef, and I even did some tortillas with no sticking issues happening. It was a great transformation. If you think you've rent your Blackstone, you probably haven't.